guys, welcome to our review of Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 3, Another Rick Up My Sleeve. And yes, I'm in the costume. I think it has earned it. We have an announcement of Man of Tomorrow, another DCU film, fast-track Superman film, team up with Lex Luthor, announced all through across social media. If you want to see my reaction to it, my dancing, and my excitement, go check out that video. I'll link it down below. So I'm very, very happy. DCU's going well. They just announced Superman's made more than $125 million in profit. So we're sitting pretty here. Now, this actually came out last week on Thursday. Alex was on vacation. And then I was like, all right, we'll just cover 3 and 4 together. But Joe's going on vacation on Thursday, so he won't be here for it. So screw it. Let's just film our reaction to this one. And then when Joe gets back, we'll film our review of the 4th one. So just works out like that sometimes. This episode is finally we get to go to this alternate dimension and spend a good part of the episode there. We have a B plot back in our original episode, but it mostly takes place in this alternate dimension. And Chris, Peacemaker is having the time of his life. Here, people love him. He's respected, and he actually is reconnecting with Harcourt. This version of Harcourt seems to be way more nice and put together than the previous Harcourt. However, something's kind of wrong feeling. It's all, smiles and sunshine and rainbows, perhaps a little too much. We're always very skeptical of what's happening here. But eventually there's an action sequence. Sons of Liberty, who scream about being oppressed, show up, and Chris, as a Peacemaker without his suit, has to go and save the day in hilariously brutal and creative ways, which I really liked.
Oh, yeah.
And then they also throw in, I think probably one of the better parts of the episode, is Rick. Another Rick up my sleeve. That's referring to Rick Flag Jr., is actually alive and well in this universe.
Very dorky.
And he is a dorky mofo. So I'm talking to my girlfriend, ducking and diving behind pillars and stuff. And it's really fun. And actually in our current universe, Rick is shown in a flashback that really ties, Peacemaker even closer together with Harcourt and his past and Rick Flag Jr. himself, where apparently before Peacemaker met in the current universe, before he met Harcourt, she was best friends with
benefits.
Rick. Yeah, friends with benefits, occasionally sleeping together. And that was right before he went on his mission to Maltese and was killed by Peacemaker. So this could potentially explain why Harcourt is so callous and so rough and especially cold, particularly towards Peacemaker, sort of begrudgingly accepting, his advances and his friendship. Though I do think it kind of creates a little bit of a, would she really act this way towards him if he did kill her best friend, or only friend, she says, and occasional lover? I don't know. That's stretching my belief, my suspension of disbelief. But maybe there's more to it, and we'll see that eventually. There's definitely more to this universe. Yeah. And I'd say another good episode. I'd say better than 2. Tim Meadows is the one that held up episode 2 for me. And Eagle had a badass action sequence. But this episode I liked more. Tim Meadows also does another really good jokes. And it just makes his original joke hit harder, the bird blindness. You taking advantage of me, he says.
Is it funny? Yes.
Is it funny? Yes. But it's incredibly rude. It's so great. So I actually like this one. And What do you like? What do you guys think of the episode, and what do you think is going on here?
I like this episode more. I really, I believe that hardcore kind of drama, because at first she was very cold and distant with Chris in the first season.
Oh, yeah.
But knowing his character and going on missions, she's kind of warming up to him, but she's kind of still distant because of what he did and doesn't want to bring that to light yet. But we'll, I guess, figure that out later. I love it when he's in his alternate universe. It's great. It's everything he wanted. But like you, I'm like, what's the catch? What's going on here? Well, maybe there's not a catch.
Maybe there's not. He keeps saying best universe ever. When a character declares that multiple times,
it's everything he wants.
You have to be like, is it actually the worst dimension?
Yeah, it's like there's something got to be going on here. But right now, I'm liking the episode. Tim is still amazing. I want him to do some more stuff in here.
Man. Good addition.
Better than the last.
Yeah, by far. I mean, the last one we all kind of agreed was kind of a rehashing waste of time.
Yeah, we called it a filler episode, and people were mad at us because we called it. If you're repeating the same story beats as the first episode, to me, that fits that definition.
I mean, look, we can have different opinions,
spinning wheels.
But it's like nothing new was revealed. It was just the same old shit that we got before with the small, kind of silly action sequence.
This is what we wanted.
This is what we wanted. I mean, this is exactly what we thought Peacemaker Season 1 was. We've got some setting some stuff up. He goes in the new dimension. It's very, they can go with a couple directions, but this is exactly what we said was going to happen even when the trailer was happening. He goes over there, and everything seems perfect. And, his dad is a crazy racist superhero, and, like, for him to be, like, completely different is kind of a stretch. So it's like more likely that there's, like, kind of a fascist superhero-led thing or something, right? There's something fucked up about this universe that he's in, and when he's over there, it's significantly more interesting than honestly some of the other stuff that we had gotten. So I love seeing Roker. He plays a ridiculous character, and he's dressed up, and it's going to be hopefully goofy. Him and Tim Meadows are going to have a good time.
An Indian guy. Apparently, the actor they originally cast for that role couldn't make it, and so Rooker filled in last minute, but he still owns it.
Yeah. He's always great, and he's always been he's done well in James Gunn stuff. So this is what I wanted to see. This is I like this episode. There's some little slowness in the beginning. There's storylines that I find more interesting than others. We got a great action sequence. And it's a good time.
Yeah, good time. The helicopter explosions, creative kills with pencils and axes. Wait, what happened? That was fucking brutal. And Peacemaker does his thing. He kills in the name of peace, and he doesn't, think twice about it. But when these terrorists are kind of showing compassion to each other, you don't often see that when when a show is trying to depict terrorists as terrorists, straight up, no heart, all this stuff. So there's definitely something going on here. Fascist is a possibility. I've seen other videos claiming that if you really look in the background, and since I've seen it twice now, we saw it with Alex, I was looking in the background for any minorities, blacks, Hispanics. I think I may have found one darker lady in the Argus, but she could just have a tan because she's still kind of white. And then I think I saw one person out of focus in the background walk by, and they cut away from it really quick. But that doesn't, even if you find somebody in the background, that doesn't disclude this civilization or this universe from being a fascist universe. You could still have we need a few of them to rat out other ones so we can find them or whatever. Some people have speculated that this could be Earth X. If you don't know Earth X from the comics, it's basically a universe in which the Nazis won the war and so have placated, all of the other major nations into their way of thinking, and society has, been structured in a fascist way, and all the minorities are shipped away and oppressed, as they were saying. But then I was looking at the Sons of Liberty, and I was trying to say, okay, maybe there's going to be, some some minorities there, but they're all mostly white people. But that was probably, it could still be on purpose because you don't want to tip your hand too much, right? There's some hints here and there. People have pointed out, oh, there's 14 stars on the mural, and white supremacists, are obsessed with this number 14. And then there's the snakeskin phone thing. But they're all very subtle that it could go either way. Because when I first saw it, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice that all the extras were white. I wasn't paying attention.
They push a lot of things.
You?
Well, yeah. So he gets to Argus, and they're like, "Are you protecting our country?" And like they're hitting
that.
real hard about like that.
He's like, oh.
Well, maybe it's like the United States and whatever allies it have are oppressing the rest of the world, and there's something fucky going on, and we know.
Going on.
And it's like his dad was the clan superhero, so it's like.
Maybe that's why they're so happy and joyous in this fucking, universe. They're always laughing. They're always having a great time. But if you look in the intro dance, which I watched the intro dance, their faces are, straight up serious and almost mean looking. Now, that could be, the actors wanting to, really emphasize their dance moves. But it could also mean that these two, they're going to be revealed as, not so happy-go-lucky. I'm curious if Harcourt is a good person or if she's going to be the one like, what the fuck are you talking about? We oppress these dirty people or whatever. She's going to something fucked up where Peacemaker's going to be like, this isn't who I want to be with, and I don't want to be in this universe anymore. And I thought very long about how the directorial style here was very purposeful. Once we were in that universe, the first thing we cut away to is Adebayo, and she's asleep and she wakes up. Now, Adebayo would, if this is a fascist universe or a white supremacist universe, she would not be allowed to exist. And you notice that she's not around anywhere, right? And it could be that Peacemaker's like, this is the best universe ever. But it's not if your best friend isn't even allowed to exist or have freedoms, and then that could be something to pull Chris away. Because right now, everything, he's like, fuck, this is the best thing ever. Fuck my current universe. Everybody hates me.
He's got his brother back and a loving father.
They keep doing scenes with his big brother, and he is loving, and it's a great time.
He killed him.
I can see why they wouldn't. He wouldn't want to go back. But eventually, there's a really good cliffhanger here. Eventually, he does come back around the same time that Argus has put together this elite ragtag team of eagle killers with Michael Rooker's character. I'm going to kill that eagle. Oh, and all eagles in the vicinity. No, just that eagle. And I'm really concerned about Eagly because they are rolling in force this time. It's not just 4 guys.
But he's met his match because there's no ego like Eagly.
Right, but I don't think Eagly can take on all of these. And then Economos is matched up with fucking Judo Master again. This character, Judo Master, again, is teased at the end. They call him like Rick Jagger, something like that. I don't care. I don't care about Judo Master. I never even really liked Judo Master. All that. I mean, yeah, it's funny once, but you're always eating the flaming Cheetos. Is like, I think it's old. The joke is old, but we'll see. Maybe they have a good buddy, bad cop, good cop team up or something.
Yeah, I got faith in James.
But he's gonna have to get his ass kicked because if it's Eagly and Peacemaker versus all of these people, it's gonna be a good next episode. I don't think the reveal of what the universe is going to be episode 4. I think they're saving it.
I think this is where he's going to get beat up. He's going to be at his lowest. So then he's going to go back up, and then we'll figure it out later.
Yeah. Do you guys think it's too low stakes? Some people are like, "Oh, this is mid. There's nobody happening. Where's the villain?"
Nope.
And I'm like, "Yeah, but let the thing play out."
Season 1, he basically saved the world and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I hate when we have people like Peacemaker save the world because it's silly that something so then it becomes ridiculous at the end when they acknowledge it. They're like, where the fuck was Superman during this whole thing? It's like, so I like when street level people do street level things. It's totally appropriate. I don't know if you've read a comic or seen any other thing. It doesn't have to be where we're fighting something crazy, and so it totally makes sense. And honestly, I think we've revealed who the fucking villain is. The villain is the fucking multiverse and his loneliness, and probably his evil fucking racist father and brother in the other dimension. It's like, I don't know. I mean,
I'm very curious. We've seen trailer segments where they're shooting in an area and there seems to be chaos in a civilian area, so I don't know if they follow him to our current universe or if they're trying to take him out in their universe. I don't know.
I think Eagle dies or is
hell
mortally
no,
wounded.
Alex.
Why
Better not.
He's a fucking CGI eagle.
Fuck
It's like
you, no way.
so you got to do look at.
Eagle died.
Well, I mean that's how this stuff works, right? Like he's gonna go out there, he's gonna see Eagly, he thinks is dead, and he has to go back in. He's at his lowest point.
I see.
And like
I see what you're saying now.
and then he will be up magically alive because they don't kill even CG animals.
Please
they don't kill.
do it. Don't fucking do that. All right. Well, yeah. That's. I think we pretty much covered it. The B plot. I mean, not all the jokes hit. I think I'm kind of tired of Vigilante's facts about animals that he likes. I just wasn't laughing
I feel like he's
as
getting
much this
sidelined
time.
on this one. They're just trying to do something with him.
He is
but
so sidelined.
Like,
I
really
like
do
him
much.
better than Judo Master a lot, and so when Judo Master showed up, it's like, couldn't we write Vigilante in this? Like,
Yeah.
like
You want Vigilante to have more.
to do,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
it's so.
Yeah.
I agree. Let's, instead of it being a constant joke about facts about things that he likes, spiders this time that he doesn't know about, or fucking, crows or whatever it is, he's just not, he doesn't, give him more. Get that man to do more. Okay, so next week is called Need I Say Door?
It's a door.
Probably Door to the Other Dimension. And then after that, number 5 is Back to the Suture. So I hope there's not any time thing. And then the last 3 were the ones that James Gunn is purposefully keeping under wraps. All of the episode titles are hidden on purpose, and he is in control of both writing and directing those. So that's where he says, oh, the big cameos are coming. And guys, I figured out the cameos. Now that he said, and then he also posted a tweet. He's like, now go check out Peacemaker 2, the prequel to Man of Tomorrow. And so with that, I guarantee you the cameo is Lex Luthor. Because I think I noticed it's either in this episode or it was episode 2 where they mentioned the same prison that they mention at the end of Superman. Take him away to Belarus or whatever the name of that prison was. Lex is going there, and then they mentioned it in Peacemaker, this prison. So I think that they'll end up. I think it's going to be Lex Luthor that shows up. Now, it doesn't mean that more can't show up. Recently there was a picture of Superman and in his costume with John Cena in that shirt that he's like, what the fuck? And he wears anyway. That Affliction kind of weird looking style shirt. There's a picture of them too, but that could also be that the studio for Superman when they were filming this was next door. So that doesn't necessarily mean Superman shows up in this one. But still a possibility. Supergirl Joe was saying
Crypto.
to promote the movie. Crypto saves Eagly at the end.
2 CGI ones?
I think we should keep it more Peacemaker. Maybe do 1 or 2 drops. I think Lex Luthor's good. But why? How would you tie him in? I don't know.
Peacemaker
You have
goes
to
to
ask
jail.
him for something.
Yeah.
Peacemaker just goes back to jail.
For Argus, all the stuff in the
He's not supposed
alternate
to have
universe.
that.
Oh wait, no, I know now. Got it. Because Lex knows how to enter these alternate dimensions, they need to ask him, how do we turn it off? Or how do we cut this thing? And Lex is going to have the most knowledge about this pocket universe. Boom. So Argus gains their knowledge from
We
that.
could just ask Mr. Terrific.
Or Mr. Terrific. Yeah, but he's probably
Can't
not
afford
going to
him.
know as much as Lex. But maybe you're right. Okay, so that is pretty much all. Let's go ahead and give it a final verdict.
8.
All right. Alex?
I'm at a 7 or an 8.
Yeah.
I'm
between there too.
I really like the action sequence. But
there's good setup.
7. I think we got some pretty good setup.
Yeah.
Some of the jokes were funny, some of them less so, and I'm just less interested in some of the stuff that we've got going on. Like, every time we cut to some of these things, like, oh, or we show off Judo Masters, like, come on,
Yeah, I do think I like the cliffhanger a little more because it's like slow motion. These two are about to conflict, slam into each other. It's going to be Ely and Peacemaker. I don't think it's going to be a direct battle. I don't think episode 4 is just like this big brawl or anything. He's going to find a way to escape. And yeah, so I'm going to give it an 8 too, Joe. I like it very much. We'll do a little quick episode breakdown, but then know that Joe's going on vacation. So episode 4 that's going to be this week we'll handle on Monday. So, okay, let's go into the episode breakdown. Joe, can you hit the fucking fan? Whew,
The
costume is taking me. Thank you so much. Okay, episode 3. So it starts off with
him waking up.
Risque. Harcourt is having sex with Rick Flag. Mm-hmm. And initially I was like, really? I mean, this girl gets around now. It's just you're trying to put two characters together so that there's even more juicy drama.
People love the drama.
So initially I hated it, but as it went on and we had the other Rick Jr. do his goofy shit, and then, we have this other stuff, I was like, you know what? Okay. I'm willing to see where it goes. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a flashback, and then we see everything that happens. Peacemaker kills him. He's like,
yeah,
Peacemaker, what a joke.
I like that line. Such a good line.
Yeah.
I wonder if this whole series is going to end on that line.
Yeah, and then we go back to Chris's universe. He wakes up. He's taking a piss. He's looking at his cell phone. He sees that he messaged her. He's like, all right, be here at noon. Don't be late. It's like 11:35. He's taking a piss. He's like, oh, fuck.
Hurry up and finish pissing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's changing in his crazy outfits.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what the fuck is this? And he's still trying to get used to
the pleather
everything.
pants and shit and loafers. He doesn't mention. So one thing that we know is different in this universe than the other universe. There's no Kardashians in this universe. He's like, what are you talking about?
That's good.
And it is kind of a weird mention. Kardashian. That's good.
Well,
it's like
it fits.
It fits. What? Why was he?
The only reason
why Kardashian of all fucking people?
Well, because the only reason that they're famous is because of the O.J. Simpson trial.
Oh,
and O.J. Simpson would not be a professional football player if
if it's like a white supremacist universe where you're not allowed to integrate. Yeah. So that okay. I was wondering why the Kardashians were famous. Obviously, she makes some tapes and stuff later that gets all that stuff. But yeah, her father
was a
lawyer.
lawyer.
Okay, so subtle, and it's subtle enough because you could buy it the other way. Oh, this universe isn't shitty where
it's
people
civilized.
care about what Kardashians do.
It could be a throwaway line that this is just part of the best thing because they provide nothing to human culture, and everything I know about them is against my will.
Okay, let me stop right now. What would you like better? And
not having multiverse.
I actually think, okay, that's a good one. That's the third option. That's the best option. But would you prefer it be a legitimately good universe and we have to pull them out and convince them to come back? Or do you think it's a bit of a cop-out where, they're all revealed to be oppressive Nazis, even Harcourt, and she says racist shit, and then everybody else is saying racist shit, and then so it's easy for him to like, oh, fuck this universe, worst universe ever, and come back? For
me, I thought that watching it the second time, I was like, maybe I'm just expecting a twist, but the twist is there's no twist. It's like this is just a good universe, but he has to go back. That's the thing. Like he has to make a judgment.
Might be a red herring.
Yeah,
he's setting it up as a white supremacist universe, but then won't do it.
That's harder. So option A is way harder to write than option B. Option B is super easy. Like what did you call it, a cop out? Or yeah. So that's super simple, right? Because
it's like, I hate this place.
Yeah. Then the character motivation is super simple. Then he's going to make the decision, and then the only conflict is how do I escape? How do I escape?
Yeah.
You have to do some serious emotional, like playing with the emotions and the motivations of these characters. And then we don't usually get that kind of stuff in comic book movies or TV shows.
Yeah. So that's the point that I'm bringing up. It's like,
you can pull it off.
It's hard as fuck to do it, what Joe's saying, where there is no twist. And, you just
has to go back.
Now, that is a high level of writing. I'm not going to say it's lazy. I'm not going to say that it's bad writing if it turns out to be Earth X. And if it's Earth X specifically, then I like it a little bit more because you're pulling from the comics and there's alternate histories. Yeah, but I guess ultimately, you know, Alex is and me a little bit multiversed out. Let's stay away from the multiverse for a while. Let's do current universe stuff.
Smaller. Yeah, I
And
get
then
it.
deal with
I'm
that
with
in
you
the
guys, but it's like, all right, if it's gonna happen, then just make it small.
And I do think that James does plan for this pocket universe just to be this Peacemaker thing, and he's going to resolve it here, and then it's not going to be, you know, the doorway to multiple sequels and everything dealing with multiple universes. I don't think he's going to do that, and I hope he doesn't. Okay, so yeah, everybody loves him. Something's odd. The kid is fucking crying. I love you, Peacemaker. He fucking pulls a wheelie. Yeah, it's a lot. And oh yeah, I forgot the lady with her tits. And then, you know, and if you look in the background, it's mainly just one. I think there might have been an error. That's why they cut away so close. I'll show the two people. So there's a lady in Argus, but it could be that's just a suntan. And then there's one person that I thought was black, maybe in a red hat or walking with somebody else. But if you look in the episode, they make a point to always have a bunch of white people walk in the middle of the frame all the time. So I think they're setting up something there. Or doing a fake misdirect where there is no twist.
What bands does he have hanging up? It's Def Leppard. I know.
I looked that up as well. I was like,
well,
I looked at the fictional ones.
If we're like doing the 80s and you don't have Michael Jackson, then something's up.
Right.
But
So I
Michael
tried
Jackson
to
also
find
became
that.
a white woman. So
Oh,
it's
that's
possible that
that he's accepted
God
because
damn.
he changed his game. No. So I looked at the Mighty Crab Joys and I was like, were there any, minorities there? And then what the Hanoi, that was
It
the
was like
real
Def
one,
Leppard and
Hanoi
Buzzsprout.
Rocks, and I couldn't find anything.
It says
that-
pour some honey on me
Yeah.
instead of sugar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the only thing. Okay, so, but like I said, after he's having a good time here, they cut away to Adebayo, showing like everything's fine and dandy. But then, look who would not be welcome here, and their friends. And Chris would put, I believe, that if Adebayo, if he had a choice, he would like, I can't live here because, you know, my
through a
friend
lot.
like Adebayo would not be allowed here. So showing that, you know, that could be a potential seed planted. So then got Argus. Go
This
ahead.
is the long scene of them having coffee and reiterating stuff that we already reiterated in episode 1 and 2, and now we do it again where it's like
asking about their relationship.
the relationship, and it's just again,
There's
it's
more
like
detail.
it's more
Red
rehashing
flag.
the
This
well, we
is
do get
setting
that at the
that
very
up.
beginning.
Yeah.
But like this scene that we get here, they're talking on the rooftop, and then we do the same scene again with Vigilante, which I want him to do more cool stuff,
Yeah,
not spider facts.
right.
And then where do we go after this?
Luckily, we do get the funny Rick Flag scene where he's just constantly ducking and his head is up over the cubicles.
Oh, at
looking
Argus?
and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, for
I
sure.
liked that stuff.
Yeah, then he gets the phone call. It's like, why didn't you tell us there was a fucking crazy duck? He's like, there's no fucking duck. It's an eagle. Like, if you read the file I gave you, it says eagle. So he said it was a duck. Why the fuck would I say duck?
Yeah, he's almost weaponizing his flaws against other people, calling them out when he's the one that's fucking everything up. But that joke continues. That joke is working more
Yeah.
so than the
So they
spider.
I
have
just
to
like
meet
Tim
up.
Meadows.
Yeah.
And Tim Meadows, honestly, like I said in the last one, I think it's only Tim Meadows that can pull this off in this way. He's just that
He's
good
being
with it.
so serious, though, but it's funny when he's doing it.
But it's like a dick asshole serious. Yeah, that is it funny? Yes. That's great. But anyways, Peacemaker, I noticed this was kind of art. Harcourt was kind of surprised when one of the cops was like, "Is that Peacemaker?" But he's going in without his suit. Now, does that mean that the current
Yeah, I was trying to
Peacemaker
figure that
doesn't
out.
help unless he makes sure that he's not selfless? He always makes sure that he has his stuff first. And you know
Yeah.
what could that say about the Peacemaker that Chris killed?
Yeah, because she makes a point, says he's very arrogant, he's all about himself, and you could tell the way
He's never going to put
living.
himself in danger for somebody else.
Yeah, he's always like very flashy and only cares about himself. So
I mean, his brother blows up a helicopter right over a giant group of
Without even
people.
talking.
Yeah, and it's just like it falls on the ground. And just
Right, it could have killed, and they're running. People are screaming. So I thought that was a little odd because it's like they don't care at all for collateral damage.
because that's what we thought at first. Because he's killing everyone. It's like maybe this one doesn't kill, But then we see his brother fucking.
Yeah,
destroy
they definitely
him. It's like,
kill.
yeah, they do.
They definitely kill. And then he stops the bomb. This was kind of odd too, but I'm okay with the twist where it's like, okay, you got to open it up. You got to do some elaborate thing. You got to do blue wire, green wire. No, just unplug the thing, and it works. And it just it's not able to engage those other things. So maybe it's a simplistic bomb.
Yeah.
The Sons of Liberty don't have, complicated things, but it's like, wow, I did it. And then he's cheered by everybody. Best dimension ever. So that must mean it's the worst. And then as they go to get the eagle with Michael Rooker's character, where he's gonna murder the eagle, he's like, yeah, but not you. You're gonna partner up with Rip Jagger and Judo Master for what? Are they also? They're also joining, or are they doing something
they're there,
else?
but he went into the van.
Okay, they're in the van.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna basically go in and kill Eagly and take over control of the pocket dimension.
And capture Chris, maybe.
And capture Chris.
Why do you think Chris is going back?
Yeah, I did. I was like, why didn't he just fucking stay?
Maybe to get Eagly?
Maybe to get Eagly, maybe to get some things together to where he's just going to move. So, but it's going to come to a head right here because they're literally right outside when he comes back into his house.
Yeah, maybe wants to go say his goodbyes to his friends for one
Oh,
last
I got
time.
it. I got it. So, you know how I said, well, there's not going to be this huge battle in this one between Argus and Chris. It's more of an escape. Well, where is he going to escape to? If he's left with only going to jail over this fucking pocket universe, he's going to go to the pocket universe, and he's going to seal it off or find a way to stop it. And maybe that's why they have to go to Lex to be like, how do we open a pocket universe? Because he sealed off the pocket universe, and there's no way for us to open the door.
Isn't that what they want, though?
What?
It's closed off. Fine. Fuck it. He's gone.
Good point. All right. Well, fuck,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like, Chris is gone, and
But
it's
that would
closed.
give him a reason to go to that other universe and stay in that universe, or have him escape to that universe. Huh. Anyways, good cliffhanger, because we're trying to predict what is going to happen. I'm interested in what is going to happen. And these next 4 episodes, I think, are going to be great. Or 5 episodes. The next 5 episodes are going to be very interesting. So that's our opinion on it. So far, we're loving it. And just because, there's not a big nuclear explosion or some earth-shattering thing going on doesn't mean we're knocked out or think the season is mid. I like Alex said, this kind of street-level stuff where Peacemaker kind of stumbles into something big. He stumbled into something big in the previous season, which was a fucking invasion, and now he might be stumbling into revealing that there are legitimately multiple universes out there in the DCU, and that could be a thing.
Yeah.
So that's going to be it for this one. Thank you guys so much. And remember, the next one we'll take care of next week. That one is going to be
Aliens
Need I
tomorrow.
say door? Oh, the what? Oh, an aliens tomorrow. But what do you guys think? I think, and I noticed that alien that's throwing away the baby garbage or whatever, throwing away the little thing.
The rats.
I think that's Chris Smith from another dimension. I think it's a Peacemaker just from like an alien dimension. That would be cool as shit. And I noticed he's in the dance sequence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if they're going to use him in the future. Yeah, when everybody lays down, you can see him join everybody lay down.
He may just be like, what was the dude from the movie that he's in the pocket universe where like Mr. Handsome or something?
Oh, right, yeah.
It could just be
Lex Luthor's Mr. Handsome, which is a mysterious character that you think about.
Yeah, it could just be a throwaway guy in a suit.
All right, well, that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.